Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we tell you about Glorious Revolution of 1688. The Glorious Revolution was the deposition in November 1688 of James II and 7th, King of England, Scotland and Ireland, and his replacement by his daughter Mary II and her husband William III of Orange, stadtholder and de facto ruler of the Dutch Republic. A term first used by John Hampden in late 1689, some modern historians suggest it can also be seen as an invasion and an internal coup. Despite his Catholicism, James became king in February 1685 with widespread support, for many feared that his exclusion would lead to a repetition of the 1639 to 1651 Wars of the Three Kingdoms, over the next 3 years. He alienated his supporters by suspending the Scottish and English parliaments in 1685 and ruling by personal decree. Despite this, it was considered a short-term issue, for James was 52. And given that his second marriage was childless after 11 years, the heir presumptive was his Protestant elder daughter Mary. Two events in June 1688 turned dissent into a political crisis. The first was the birth of James Francis Edward on the 10th of June, which displaced Mary as heir and created the prospect of a Catholic dynasty. The second was the prosecution of the 7 bishops on the 15th of June. Viewed as part of an assault on the Church of England, their acquittal sparked anti-Catholic riots and destroyed James's political authority. The combination persuaded a broad coalition of English politicians to issue an invitation to William, inviting him to intervene militarily to protect the Protestant religion. With Louis XIV of France preparing to attack the Dutch, William viewed this as an opportunity to secure English resources for the 9 Years' War, which began in September 1688. On the 5th of November, he landed in Brixham in Torbay with 14,000 men. As he advanced on London, most of the 30,000-strong royal army joined him. James went into exile on the 23rd of December and in April 1689. Parliament made William and Mary joint monarchs of England and Ireland. A separate but similar Scottish settlement was made in June. While the revolution itself was quick and relatively bloodless, pro-Stuart revolts in Scotland and Ireland caused significant casualties, although Jacobitism persisted into the late 18th century. The revolution ended a century of political dispute by confirming the primacy of Parliament over the Crown, a principle established in the Bill of Rights 1689. The Toleration Act 1688 granted freedom of worship to nonconformist Protestants. But restrictions on Catholics contained in the 1678 and 1681 English and Scottish Test Acts remained in force until 1828. Religious prohibitions on the monarch's choice of spouse were removed in 2015. But those applying to the monarch themselves remain.